Hello and welcome to Awesome Collection. We're going to look at something different today. We're going to look at something for Doc Savage. And not only Doc Savage, but Doc Savage the movie. Back in 1975, they finally got around to doing a movie for the Pulp hero Doc Savage. We've got frame tray puzzle here, and we've got Bantam edition of the Man of Bronze, the first one. I'll look at these both a little bit. Doc Savage first appeared way back in the early 1930s, and then they started doing the Bantam book, paperback book reprints in the 60s. We've got Ron Ely on the cover here. This is Whitman. They did tons of puzzles and coloring books and activity things for pop culture and kids for many decades. Got a couple sample pieces out, and you can see his hand there, face, an edge, and then part of the plant. And then this particular edition of Man of Bronze is $1.25, and then this one came out in 1975, so this is the movie edition. There's the back, so they show the poster instead of the regular thing on there. The inside, the paperback. We got the dates there. So it's from March 33, and you see the dates in the 60s that they were doing this book, in the 70s. This one's a June 75. So this was concurrent when the movie came out. There's the little chapter headings. If you've never read a Doc Savage, they're pretty cool. And then, besides having reprinting the story, here's some black and white pages of from the movie. So this was a cross-promotional. The movie wasn't very good. You can still watch it because if you have a soft spot for Doc Savage, that's all there is, but it could have been a lot better. Mainly the script on what they did. The cast was kind of nice. Some of these actors are recognizable. That man, this man, I believe, was in Trading Places in the 80s. This man, I remember seeing a bit in MASH. There's Ron Ely. He was Tarzan in the 1960s on a television show. Action-packed. The main problem is it had some silliness to the story that wasn't appropriate, and then odd music, March Philip Sousa stuff to it. There was some talk a few years ago about The Rock and Shane Black doing the director for doing that, and then that kind of all fell through, doing a new live action version. But there's always talk. Who knows if they'll ever get that done. There's a lot of great stories. They went from 1933 all the way to 1948 in the pulps. I have a lot of the pulps, and in the future I'll show some of those covers. And then also in this movie was the actress Pamela Hensley, and she went on to co-star in some shows in the 70s and 80s. I think she might have been on Matt Houston or the Buck Rogers. All right, so there it goes there. No need to open this up. It's just a jumble of the parts. And there's a price sticker still on this. And everything usually has a copyright, but they didn't bother to put the year, but it's the movie version, so this is from 1975. Very cool. Look at his belt there. Puts Doc Savage right on his belt with the logo from the show. All right, that was something a little bit different. Classic collection, 1970s. Pulp action star Doc Savage. Until next time, more awesome collection. Thanks for liking and subscribing.